I said I was never going to do this. No way, shape, or form am I trying to influence you to do anything that you don't want to do. Since it's almost been a month since I made like one of the biggest decisions of my whole entire life, I really just took that risk. I always like to say that I should have proved you guys wrong. I ruined my life. This almost month, I made...
You really thought I was about to tell you how much I made this month? Let's just say it's probably the most money I've ever had.
And personally, I don't know if I'm ever going to say, because I don't want to influence you guys to do anything that you don't want to do because of the money.
Let's talk about Piper starting an OF page, or I guess she started like the Temu equivalent of an OF page. And everyone's saying her content is not that bad. It's basically just bikini pictures that she would post to Instagram. But let me tell you guys that that is a very slippery slope. Starting an adult page at first is really exciting because you don't really have to post anything that's spicy and you're making a lot of money. But then you get used to the lifestyle that comes with making that much money. And as the hype starts to wear out, you have to post crazier and crazier content to continue making the same amount of money. I actually see this happening with another creator, Tara Lynn, right now, where she has to post like crazy TikToks in order to make the same amount of money to maintain her current lifestyle, which just is no shade to Tara. I actually really enjoy her content. It becomes dangerous because you feel pressured to post riskier and riskier content, and when you're posting content like that, it's such a young age. I mean, Piper's 18, her frontal lobe has not even nearly developed. You may say and do and post things that you're gonna later regret. And I'm sure she has management, but I highly doubt they're in her best interest. They're trying to make money too. It's just a very dangerous situation to be when you're only 18 years old. I hope that she has a really good team surrounding her that isn't gonna let her cross any boundaries that she's set for herself. Her digital footprint will follow you into whatever you wanna do post OnlyFans. So just be careful out there, ladies. Piper, I wish you the best. I hope you're making money, but be safe out there.
Piper Rockelle dropping the link the moment the fucking clock struck midnight and the moment she turned 18 is beyond me. But what I have to say about this is, I think it's more concerning that she got on there and made an address video, like addressing all this shit, and was giving a motivational speech on why you should do it, pretty much. She said, you know, today could be your last day. You never know what's gonna happen, so, you know, do what you wanna do. And I'm gonna keep doing what I do because I love it. Motherfucker, you literally are saying, yo, today could be your last day, bro. Drop that OnlyFriends account, bro. Do it. It could be your last day. You don't want to go out regretting that you didn't drop that OnlyFriends link. Holy shit. And people are saying that it's free. I haven't dug into it, but if that shit is really free, oh my goodness gracious. What the fuck are we doing? And the thing, even if it isn't free, the thing that I'm like very concerned about is she literally does not need to do this at all. She has 18 million followers on TikTok. She could easily make social media a living if it already isn't. Like, I wouldn't be surprised with all the brand deals and all of her social media platforms combined. She is probably well over a millionaire by now. I mean, have you seen the fucking house she lives in? So she is probably more than likely a millionaire, probably a multi-millionaire. So she does not need to be doing this for the money. There's no fucking, like, reasoning behind this, and people are gonna be like, oh, well, she loves doing it, it's for the love of the game. Motherfucker, what game? There is no game to be played and no love for what game? What game exactly? People do this shit as a last-ditch effort. Like, whenever you have no other talent, which she obviously has talent, she has made it very far on all of her social media platforms, so she has talent. She knows how to work the internet. So, why? What? Like, there is literally no reasoning behind this. Like, whenever you have nothing left, this is what you do. Like, whenever you will have no other option, there's no other option except this, is what people do. So, I don't understand it, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do with their lives unless it involves me, like, I don't fucking care. But, dude, it's getting out of fucking, like, reach, man. Like, if we have people doing this shit off the pure love of the game, we have a fucking issue as a society. Like, what are we doing?
So who's gonna tell me that one lady, Piper Rockelle, ended up dropping the link, if you know what I mean? So supposedly this like popular TikToker ended up dropping the link, if you know what I mean, and like her TikTok bio, like you can go check it, that's what they're saying. It's like all in her TikTok bio, Instagram, YouTube, etc. And if you know what link I'm talking about, let's just leave it at that, cause it has some content on there. And I'm gonna be brutally honest, this girl does not look like a day over 12. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know how old she is. I don't know where she is, but she looks very young. Now, it's not right for me to speak on what she should do and what she shouldn't do. I'm just saying it's a little shocking. I don't know why, it just is. If this is what she wants to do with her life, I'm not telling her not to do it. No one can tell her what to do. This is her life, she can do what she wants, but supposedly it's like in her TikTok bio or something like that, I don't know. And a lot of people online are hating for some odd reason. Now, I don't want to be one to hate, I'm just one to spread the news, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing it in the right way, but here it is. But Piper Rockelle dropped the link, so for y'all people, go sub.
What do you mean Piper Rockelle dropped the link the moment that she turned 18? And now Piper Rockelle has responded and she is making videos about it where she is literally joking about it herself. But what's even more worse is now she is making videos where she's doing like donations and also helping out with animals. And it basically seems like she's doing this just because she feels guilty. Well, at least this is what a lot of people are saying. Because she feels guilty that she has a link. But what's even more worse is that people are saying that she's had a bio since she was like 17. And it was like her parents allegedly running it or something. Now there wasn't anything like crazy on there, but the fact that Piper's been hanging out with people like Sophie Rain and the Bop House, and they seem like nice girls, but the moment that you turn 18, are we being serious right now, bro? But what's even more insane is that Piper Rockelle's birthday was like 6 or 7 weeks ago back in August. So I don't know why all of this is coming out right now, but this makes me sad because she's one of the most biggest YouTubers, and I think that she'd have money coming in from other ways that she wouldn't need to do this, especially right when you turn 18. And it's weird to see her promoting it like this. Is it weird that she already has a link?
I don't know why everyone's freaking out that Piper started an OF. First of all, it's not OF, it's FanView. They're very different things. Second of all, she's had FanView for years, so it's literally nothing new. And third of all, she's fully clothed on her entire feed. Now, I can understand if people are subscribing and it could be like a little creepy, but like, leave the poor girl alone.
Piper Rockelle, who came over on the podcast, actually.
Really did her big one, our first
She
guest.
just launched an own.
I had like a speech, like a PR trained speech for this.
And where's that?
Gone.
You should have wrote it down.
I hope she has good people on her side and good people in her life, and that her mental health is getting put first. And she was a very nice person when I met her. I still DM her time to time. She's an amazing girl. I just truly hope that she's doing this in a way because she wants to, not because somebody pressured her into it or even the internet pressuring her into it. I hope that she has good people on her side.
I completely agree. I think.
How many girls have you met that later regret that?
A lot. It's actually a little sad.
It's sad, right?
Yeah.
But
Because they just want the quick bag and that, like, that's it. They don't.
I know a lot of
think
girls
about
that like
the
regret a lot of the
But do
shit
you
that they've
think
done
it's
in the
like a-
past because of managers and situations. They're like, oh, you're gonna make a bag, like you got to do this.
Am I the only one so sad that Piper just announced she has like a OF type of account? The actual website is called Fanfa, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'm not exactly, like, I understand she's an adult, even though she's quite literally only been an adult for like 3 months. But I'm more sad because I feel like she was groomed into doing this her whole life. I mean, she had an account like Fanfa and OF when she was like 15 and 16 years old, where she was selling like bikini pictures. And I know you guys are like, well, they're just bikini pictures. Yeah, but like, you have to think of like who's buying those, because you don't just buy a 16-year-old's bikini pic and not do anything with it. Like, obviously they're doing things to these photos, obviously. I think it's also even sadder that I know that so many people probably waited for this link. Like, grown adult men probably waited like until she was like from the age of 16 till now for these links. From what I've heard right now, like, they're not very provocative pictures. I mean, one is just her with like a, you know, bra and, you know, a thong on, but it's still like, that's like the free trial, so I'm sure it just gets more provocative the more you pay. I'm personally not gonna pay. I think that's gross in my opinion. But it's so sad to see her go down this path, especially because I feel like her mom has a lot to do with it. Because I'm sure she had a lot to do with the other one when Piper was like 16, because no 16-year-old thinks of that. No 16-year-old is like, I want to sell my bikini pictures and pictures of me in provocative outfits or costumes. Like no teenager honestly thinks that way. I'm sure it was the mom, and I'm sure this was also the mom pushing her to do this link. I mean, at the end of the day, it is her body. She is technically an adult, but it's just so sad because she's 18 and literally has the rest of her life ahead of her, and she's already making decent money, so there's just no reason for her to do this.
Honestly, I knew this day was coming.
Piper Rockelle made an account, and it's only a matter of time where she drops something really inappropriate. And it's also not rage bait, it's not fake. Literally included a picture of it. Yeah. And on Reddit, there's already people exposing the pictures that were, posted about her. This poor girl. Literally, this poor girl is still I feel like she's being abused in some sort of way. I genuinely feel like it. I don't understand how people could have let go of the documentary so, easily. Because everything in it had so much proof, had so much potential, literally everything. And everybody decided to feed into her content again. The Capri broke up with her. That was the same time that the documentary happened, except y'all decided to feed, oh, he cheated on her. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did this. Instead of focusing on the actual documentary that was out. That was the whole point, was to steer you guys away from the documentary and focus on Capri.